Hey, it's SLVRDLLR. Alright, so I was playing Realm yesterday. Yo, bud, what's up? Just running some random stuff. And then someone was messaging me, PM was like, hey, did you hear about all the hacking stuff going on? And honestly, I had no idea what he was talking about, but he sent me some info, and then I went over and checked on the forums. And yeah, apparently there's been like some hacking incident stuff going on, and no one really in my guild seemed to, know what was going on. So I figured it would be a good idea just to do a quick video on it. If you go to the forums, there's like a sticky thread by Trustee, one of the mods on there, that says account security, change your passwords. Yeah, so I messaged Hetoup2 and was like, hey, do you hear about the hacks? And he was like,
no, dude, it's straight up cancer, man.
And I was like, what?
I just... Oh, man.
All right, yeah, so I'll talk to Hetoup2 in a little bit, just towards the end of this video. But first, yeah, I'll just give you a rundown on at least what I kind of came across. Basically, just based on this forum post, this isn't like an official Kabam post or anything. This is just one of the mods kind of doing, public service announcement on his own initiative, which is a good thing he did, but it's not like the official word. He's saying it wasn't like a Kabam related leak or something, but he seems to think a bunch of information, maybe a huge email list of players or something, got leaked. So basically, he's saying, all right, so go change your password. Especially, if you use your Realm email for other things, you might be more susceptible. Over on MPGH, basically, they're talking a little bit about it too. So this guy was saying there's like a whole bunch of leaked database or something, possibly. And he's saying a whole bunch of people have been getting hacked, and then someone responded saying, no, it wasn't Kabam database. So that sort of matches up what they said on the Kabam forum. But there was a leak over at MPGH. So maybe, people who are on that forum, maybe they've been running, I don't know, password crackers or something against that email list or whatever, brute forcing it or something. Yeah. So, but he said, if you have different emails, you'll be safe. I don't know. Then another sticky over there, Rapel, who's like a mod, been there forever, I guess. He's saying there's another account stealing thing going on. Basically, this is a method where someone figures out how to make transactions on your account, and they do 3 transactions, then they contact support, and support always says, okay, we'll give you your account back, but you got to tell us what the last 3 transactions were. So, if they just did them, they can pass on the info. According to this, though, I think that depends who you get on the support thread a little bit. I think if you get Sinister or some of the support guys that are a little bit more stringent, that's not going to fly. And I think they're probably a little bit more wise to that right now. But yeah, basically there's a bunch of stuff going on. Change your password. You can email support and get your email changed as well. You may want to change it to something that you don't use for anything else. Also on the forums, Other Bill, he's like a longtime player with less QQ. He wrote this like enormously long post on how not to get hacked, and I think it's all good. Protect your computer. Don't be downloading, I guess, sketchy stuff. Watch out if you're getting any, I don't know, private server clients or whatever. Or if you are into hacks, those are always sketchy. Protect your game account. Yeah, careful about using redirects. I do that sometimes. I use the RealmI redirect, so you gotta be careful there maybe. Or just if you use other ones, and just be careful where you, type your password and stuff. And then protect your password, obviously. And, mule dump, right? A lot of people use mule dump. It's just like, it's hard not to. But just stuff like that, you gotta be careful because it puts all your passwords in one place. So yeah, let's have a quick chat with Hetoup2 and see what, he thinks about the whole thing. So wait, yeah, okay. So what happened? When did it all go down?
Once upon a time, a little Hetoup2 decided to stream. And that went poorly because when he started streaming, he then soon realized that people were after him. And these people were very mean people who had means of doing nothing and having Wild Shadow leak all of their information to everyone. So if anybody ever played on the browser, your information is now leaked to the world. So hopefully you don't have the same password as on browser as you do anywhere else, because I thought it'd be a fantastic idea to go ahead and use my password for a few things. One being my Patreon. He decided to hack it and drop the N-bomb multiple times over and over and over on my Patreon. And then went ahead and like deleted it. So that was cool.
Oh shit. So wait, okay, so you got your Realm hacked, your Patreon hacked, your email, I guess, as well. Is that how they got to your Realm?
Oh yeah, they got into my email, man. Yeah.
Oh shit.
The moral of the story is just, first off, don't ever use your email address password for anything else. Keep your email address password hidden from anything else, because once anyone gets into your email, you're absolutely crapped on. And if you have any accounts on browser, or I don't even know if Congregate worked or not, but I'm pretty sure it's just like browser or Flash Player. If you have an account on there, you really got to change your stuff, because whoever that was that had mine can evidently get anyone's that he would like. So
like, did this happen this week to you? You got hacked this week? Or when?
When was the last time I streamed? That was Monday. That was Monday. And he was posting my information all over, dude. He just straight up in my chat, linking my password and freaking username. Just, here you go, team. You go ahead and have fun. You freaking go shopping on your credit card. You can hit the PayPal up.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So, do you think this goes back to like when Wild Shadow got hacked like 2 years ago? Like, is this like a really old? Do you think was yours like an old leak, or have you like changed your passwords since then?
I'm pretty sure it was old. So it kind of sucks too, because I only played on browser for maybe like, I don't know, a day, trying to make a PPE or whatever, right? And that one day is all it took, because I wanted to make an account that I would remember, so I just copied it, as most people might. And yeah, that was a bad choice, bad life decision.
Shit. And I feel like you probably actually just started playing like around just after a lot of the hacks, or around the same time they were starting. So you maybe like weren't aware of like a lot of the past shit going on. Shit. So were you able to get your stuff back, or what's like the status?
Everything. See, so here's the deal: is that since I have my main account on Steam for Realm, technically they couldn't get into it, because obviously Steam, you have a separate username and login kind of thing, rather than if they had your let's say information. There's a different username on my Steam than other places, right? Luckily.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get into my main account, which is really good. But like I said, if you do play on Flash Player, I think GG Sui, like I was saying before, got hacked. There was a dude in my chat under GG Sui's account just saying a bunch of stuff. He was giving password information, username, everything. He's giving out his PayPal account. He gave out like all this other stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. I tried to play it off, but there was a point where I was just like, you know what? I gotta get off stream.
Yeah.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta like sort it all out, right? Crap.
Oh yeah. So.
Holy crap. So wait, your main account's okay then? That's all good?
Yep.
So you didn't lose any characters or anything? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So it was more just like the leak and your Patreon and stuff. Like that's all shitty.
Yeah, and I think the weirdest thing for me was that I never thought I would get hacked, right? You always think, oh, like, how do you even get hacked in Realm? It's freaking Realm with Mad God. Like, you don't get hacked, man. You don't get that crap happen to you. But that, lo and behold, it happened to me. I was like, what?
Yeah, for sure. I guess, like, yeah, anyone streaming's kind of a target, though, or anyone, in the public. Either
YouTube,
if you have a really
like
good
that,
account, or if you're, like, a public person, you're a target.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Okay, so what's next? Like, you're going to be back streaming?
Mm-hmm. I actually, like I was talking to you earlier, I got that YouTube intro kind of set a little bit. I kind of leaked it a little bit on stream on Monday. I have a YouTube video that's coming out hopefully within a month.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes. But
All right, so I'll link your new channel in the description below. So get some sub love over there. So you want to do the outro then on this video?
What? I don't have an outro yet. I gotta come up with one. I'll come up with it down the line.
SLVRDLLR.
The silver dollar, baby.